Let's go.
Ok.
¿Qué, primo, ya?
¿Listo, Calisto?
¿Estás listo?
¿Dónde está la luz?
La está tapando este imbécil. Sí, pero... So my homies, we're getting busy today, putting in some pipe.
Ándale ahí, va.
I'll be right with you guys. I'm trying to show this homie how we get down, but takes a minute. Primo, aquí le vamos a echar poquita arena. Échale, primo, voy a ver si voy a platicar acá. Usted échale poquito.
Una corrita, ¿no?
Pues ahí tiene su luz, primo. My homies, I don't know if it's too windy. I apologize if it is. I got my mic in. Mire, primo, tanto así. ¿La vio? ¿Sí?
Sí.
Qué bueno, primo. Yo, big up, my homies. We're paying bills. We're paying some bills here at work. Laying some pipe. Yo, I hope everybody could hear me. Like I said, I got the mic on. I probably won't really read any comments if there is any, just because I'm a bit busy. Squeegee! Chi madre.
Ahí vamos.
Ahí vamos. Hold on, let's put this one in.
Primo, vaya, traiga la arena.
You don't have... Yeah, primo, vaya, tráigasela usted.
Simón.
Sí,
Déjate más, le rimos la pipa,
sí. You don't have any?
¿Quiere más?
Yeah, just a bit more. So we're working like an hour away from Denver up north, and we're putting in some storm drain. So basically this will all collect like rainwater, storm water, and it'll all filter into this line that we're putting in here. If I'm honest with you guys, my homies, ideally this fool right here would be doing this, but I just got mad years of experience doing this job, and like I'm trying to show him the ropes, just cause, like, you know, the more we all know, the better. And I mean, of course, like I don't want to do this shit for the rest of my life, you know what I mean? So I always figure, like, if the people that come and work for us, or with us, not for us, I'm sorry, if they want to learn, then I'll show them. If they don't want to learn, then I'm not gonna invest my time either. This guy seems like he wants to learn. He's been with us already for like 6 months. Está alto, primo, está alto. Es mejor que está... I'm just telling him he's a bit high on the grading. See, right now what we're doing is we're putting a level. So we dig up this trench, and we always go a bit deeper than what we're supposed to, because we want to add a little layer of what we call bedding. And what that will do is it'll just allow us to fine tune the grade right here, which is what he's doing. This is Munchies. He's spot on right there. So that's spot on right there. Yeah, like I was saying, my homies, I got mad experience doing this. This is like the only job I really ever have had in my life is working in this type of construction. So I feel like I could do this stuff with my eyes closed, my homies. Okay. So I just lubed up the pipe, because of course, this is gonna sound weird, but any type you're penetrating anything, you want to be lubed up. Pause. This is all educational purposes. Listo, primo. So see, now he got done grading it, and of course I'm gonna come back and check, because I don't want to do this shit twice, and I want to make sure he's able to do it right. So I'm gonna come and check every foot or so. So what I'm doing here, I'm a bit low, but he made it up here. I'm a bit high, so I'm just gonna kick some into place. Not too low, right? I mean, it's not really that drastic. Bit high. Ahí está, primo. Listo. Váyase usted para allá, primo. Me avienta el target, por favor. And so now that we have, his ass is probably gonna be in the way, my homies. I'm sorry, primo. I'm gonna meter esta. Just I apologize for the homie being in the way, but we just have to do this. Una, dos, tres. Now these pipes ain't even too heavy. Normally the machine would do this for us, but these are just plastic pipes, my homies, that don't weigh much. For us two able bodies here, is manageable. Listo, primazo. No está atorado allá arriba, como que está mordido la pipa. Esa. There you go. Okay. Now, the other homie went to go get some of this bedding. Hold on, primo, ¿está bien? Let me hop out here real quick. I have to hop out of here to get this board. So the homie went to go get some sand, well, bedding, which is what I do, but since I started my live, I asked him if he would kindly help me out and go get that. But we definitely will have to try and get some footage, my homies, when we're on these machines, because I do a lot of fun shit here at work, and my channel is not related to anything whatsoever with what I do at work. But I already have the platform to present videos or this type of content, right? I mean, usted dice, primo, ahí está. I already have the platform and the space to. Okay. This is the target that I use, my homies. I'll show you guys here in a second. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Y la luz esa la voy a mover.
¿La puedes mover o la puedes dejar allí?
Well, I can't see it anymore, Moose.
At the next one you'll be able to see it.
See.
Pero la otra la puede ver porque le va a quitar el target.
Sometimes you just gotta not listen to your boss, my homies. I'm not gonna listen to my boss. Not that I'm trying to rebel. It's just I'm the one down here that's doing this, so I'd prefer to just do it my way. Like I said, not to rebel. It's different perspectives, my homies. He's up there and I'm down here. Let's see here. Say hi. Kay and Jimbo, what's up? How you guys doing? Looks like a lovely day. It actually is a pretty fucking lovely day out here, my homies. I don't know what it would be like in centigrade, but it's about maybe 10 degrees too hot for my liking. But we're laying pipe. How's it look, Moose? Let's go show you guys what we're talking about over here. Menos, para allá, primo. Más, right there. So I have to run my light. I don't know if you're able to tell, but I have a light focused that show it shoots a laser beam from over here. It might be grainy, my homies. I don't know how the reception is. Bear with me. So, I don't know how good you guys could see that, my homies, but this is an instrument that we use. It shoots a laser through that pipe, just on down that way, and it helps me guide for grade. It helps me guide, you know, just to keep a nice straight trench. But we went to lunch, and when we got back from lunch, somebody moved my light. And nobody wants to admit to it. So you guys see there, I have to move my pipe a little bit over. And that's because one of these three guys doesn't want to confess to moving the light. So as soon as they did that, my homies, I said, sod it, let's go. We're gonna have some fun here kicking it. We're gonna check it out, my homies. How are you gonna see it on the next one? Sometimes my homies, sometimes it's better to just laugh. Yeah, my homies, so that's work. Today, we're just chilling. We are just chilling, my homies. Hope everybody's doing good. Saluda, primo. Saluda. This who doesn't want Trump to see him, so Trump, don't be watching my streams. Dile, basura, Trump. Que te está viendo el Trump. Nah, I'm just joking, my homies. We yeah. How's everybody doing? Could you guys imagine like being around the machines? Could you guys be around the machines? You know, at your job, you know, like what type of job you got? Do you are you guys more the inside type? Outdoors? It's a plus working outdoors, my homies. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy working outside. In fact, I'm probably comfortable enough to say that like I enjoy more working when it's colder than it is when it's hot. Because you see, like right now, I have my short sleeve on. One, I hate wearing short sleeves, my homies, because of my tattoos. I just hate wearing them just because I don't know if the sun's gonna do them damage or anything. Like they've already faded enough over the years. But you know, I just so I've always, and then I just don't like being in the sun. So I try to sorry if it's too windy, my homies. So I definitely, like I just took off my hoodie not that long ago. And you can see all these guys are in their t-shirts. So I just don't mind, I don't mind the cold. I prefer, oh, damn it, Moose. And then that's how we get the bedding bath, my homies. But yeah, in the winter time, jacket, my homies, gotta wear a jacket and a hoodie, especially like with the shovel. You start to warm up, my homies. You start to warm up on a cold day. You pick up the shovel. It's always 70 degrees, always 70 degrees around the shovel, my homies. See, and right here, what we do is this. So this pipe needs to get an inspection from a city inspector before we're able to backfill the whole line. So we need to leave just basically the belly of it exposed. Oh, careful, my homies. Fucking hell. What other YouTube channel are you gonna get this fucking close to the action, my homies? Double tap that screen. Let's go. No, I'm just joking. You watch this video for long enough, you're probably gonna have to shower just like I am, because you're gonna get dirty, my homies. Nah, but like I was saying, this line has to get, it has to be passed by the inspector. So, you know, I already know he wants to see a little bit of it. Probably inspects every joint to see we're good. Home, which is what, like the pipe needs to be brought home basically, and so they'll probably inspect that. If I had a live stream of my job, Leo, you would be bored to death. Nah, bro, like, well, I hope this is entertaining, my homie. I think it is entertaining, bro. You know, like, I would definitely, like, I struggle sometimes with, let me see. So I guess now that whoever's here is, I mean, here because they're how can I phrase this? If you're here, it's because you're homies and you want to see what's up. And so I guess I could just be candid. Sometimes I struggle with like ideas for content, and I've tried to throw like some work vlogs on my channel, and a lot of times, like, I overdo it, my homies. I fucking try to make my videos like a little bit too good, or I try to just perfect them, and so I sometimes lose interest in making work videos because they're a lot longer, and I don't know if like the people that are subscribed to my channel would watch them. But you know, it's definitely something that I thought about because I feel like I do have an interesting job, and especially here, like I have a lot of freedoms. Like the dude in that machine right there, he's my pops. But apart from that, like I've worked in the same company for almost 14 to 15 years, and I mean I've worked with my dad for almost fucking 20 years. You know what I mean? So I have the freedom of just being able to do whatever I want. You know, because like I said, I'm training the homie how to do this. And sometimes like I do a bunch of fun shit here at work, so I've kind of always wanted to just do more of that, I guess, you know what I mean? And then also too, one of the biggest obstacles is of course a steady Wi-Fi connection. You know, because sometimes it's not always the best of connections. So hopefully this one is good. Again, when I get home, I guess I'll watch it back to see if the audio is good. I got the pop filter on the mic. Gotta stay hydrated, my homies. Got to stay hydrated, my homies. So they're building a Chick-fil-A here. This would be the second time we're working, or the third time we're working for these general contractors. The second time we're doing a Chick-fil-A for them. Well, we're not really doing the Chick-fil-A, but you know what I mean. Like this job site will be a Chick-fil-A. Thumbs up for the Chick-fil-A's, my homies. I'm a fan of Chick-fil-A. I told the homie Lon, the general contractor, I said, yo, you got to give me a chicken sandwich or something, my homie, because, you know, if not, I'm going to come turn the water off. Mr. Bill Collector, come turn your water off. Collect on that double chicken sandwich, my homie. About to suit up and boot up. Let's go see what we can do. Let's go closer to the action, my homies. Let's go a bit closer to the action, I've been neglecting the work duties. I gotta pay some more attention over here. Got to pay some more attention, my homies. ¿Cómo anda, primo? Saluda ahí la gente ahora que te vean.
Hola, mucho. Aquí andamos jalando, nomás. Aquí para sacar para el maíz. Aquí andamos desde acá de Colorado.
So a quick translation, my homie says we're here, we're trying to make some money for corn, just paying the bills. Let's go, working man right here, my homie.
Pretty close, huh?
Pretty close, bro. Ahí que va a ser un drill. Oh. Okay, my homie, so you guys actually are gonna be able to see now. So we've been doing this line, just a straight line, and right here we're gonna have to cut the pipe and put in a service tee. So basically right here we're gonna catch the rainwater coming from the buildings will filter into this one, and so now we're basically gonna have to put some of these fittings on. This part is the more tedious type, you know what I mean, because it's measuring, cutting, and you know, just it kind of takes like it puts a speed bump in your rhythm, if that makes more sense. I gotta figure out a good place to put this microphone, my homies. I think I just found a good spot right there. I apologize if there's a lot of wind. I do have the wind filter on, but it's just a windy day here in Colorado, my homies. So yeah, look, the homie right there has it. Primo, ahí va a salir, primo, look. Let me loosen this joint up right here. Let me turn. Yeah, so you see that right there? That is basically like a T. It's a T that will go into this one. Let's go, follow me! How we doing, my homies? My homie feels a hard-working mofo. He knows what's up out here. Not saying that the other people ain't hard-working mofos. Let me just say that straight. We're all hard-working mofos in our own individual ways. You know what I mean? But it's just, you shake a man's hand and you can just tell, like, damn, those are some working hands. My homie Phil's got some working hands. Today we've put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we put in about like 4. We've put in about 10 pipes today. Each stick is about 20 feet, so that's about 200 feet. 200 feet of this pipe in a day is a good day. It definitely could be better, don't get me wrong, my homies, but it's a good day. We've had a couple of hiccups today because construction jobs, my homies, they suck because there's a bunch of trades here working, especially right now on this job site. You have electricians, you have other plumbers, you have us, the underground utility guys, you have the general contractor with his bit of people. There's a bunch of different people. There's the dirt people moving dirt out of here. So it's one big maze of work going on, and it's never gonna be perfect, my homies. Like, you're never gonna get what's on the plans is never going to end up translating to what's really in the field. The GC and the higher ups, they got together and said move this line over this way a bit because there's a bunch of beams, cement beams that they poured right there that are all in the way, so we had to shift our line this way a bit. And so that meeting that they had took about like an hour and some change. And that's kind of like where I got the idea. I put my mics to charge and I got the idea to come and kick it with the homies and do a live stream. But yeah, my homies, let me put you over here to see what you guys bring over here so you can see what we're doing. So see how we've been going straight with this one. We will continue to go straight. It's just right now we're gonna have to put this piece right there in the middle, that way and over that way. It's just now the homies are over there digging. I want no business over there, my homies. Not with that water. I want no business over there. Right now, I don't have to run any pipe to that point. However, I do need to at least put that fitting there. Moose, what's your plan right here? Those are the ones you were telling me? Okay, see, the reason I asked Moose is because I hate to leave open trenches, but we don't have the parts to connect from here to there. So this is only like a good 18-foot run anyways. It'll be okay. It's not gonna be that big of a run anyways. But the machine has to dig it up for us. The machine has to dig it up for us. Big up, please. Then another thing that I've also kind of had a hard time, which is why I don't do too many of my work videos, is because we speak Spanish here at work. You know what I mean? Like these homies here, they prefer to speak in Spanish. And so a lot of the times when I make my videos, I try to not incorporate as much my work videos. I try to incorporate as little talking as possible, but I kind of feel that like that doesn't help like a good video could be shit video if you don't have good audio, you know what I mean? So if you're not able to introduce good audio to your video, you risk a chance of not even putting out a good video. So a lot of times in these videos that I make, one, I always tell Moose that he needs to not talk as much because I always have to end up editing him and his jokes and shit out. And then two, it's like the language barrier. Sometimes I struggle with trying to find the right type of, bunch of dirt in my mouth. I struggle with trying to find the right clips to do. How much more are we gonna take out, Moose? Well, no, you're good there. If you just want to leave enough for bedding, they're plenty deep. Ya con eso, primo. Yeah, that's good. No, no. Sí, ahí tiene caída, primo. And then on this one, Moose, are we gonna leave it up or just tilted?
Para que agarre el grade de una vez.
Ay, nomás quítale todo esto con la máquina, primo. Véngase ya. Ay, nomás. So we're good right here with this little trench, my homies. We just, yeah, right there. These machines could probably be scary to some people though too, my homies, not gonna lie. Just being so close to the bucket and stuff like that. Oh, bro. Come on, guy. 5.5 feet, bro. I'm 5'8", bro. There's no illegal trench, homie. But I get your concern, my homie. Actually, I mean, in one of my videos, I discussed that. And an illegal trench would be 4 feet here. 5.5 feet, that's too deep to go in trench, my homie. The only thing unsafe probably is that right there. All that loose dirt. But even then, that won't do much, my homies. That is a good point though. You know, we were actually talking about that the other day. This fucking jackass right here, my homie Martin, he likes to get himself into those predicaments, my homies. He likes to be the one that tests danger, but not me. Cheers, man. Está bajando. You're too deep, Moose. A ver.
Está bien ya.
Oh yeah. See, and so here we're about 4 to 5 inches deep in some spots. But no, you're good. So what you want to do is you always want to go deeper so that you could bring it back up with your bedding. See, that's perfect. Just flatten it out. Now we get all over there. Yes. We're gonna have to cut this part, my homies. I'll show you how the homie cuts in a second. Because we're gonna have to get a piece. Moose is right there, bro. Big up, Chris. Hope you're well, my homie. Moose is in the machine causing a ruckus, my homies. Moose is in a machine causing a ruckus. Better be prepared for mayhem when Moose is on the machine. Hey.
Ya.
Ahí voy por ella, primo. No se preocupe. We're about to go to the machine, my homies. Let's go to the machine. Oh, you know what? Hold on. We might have to hold up on the machine. Might have to hold up. Yes, fast air. I'm a Tottenham Hotspur supporter, my homie. Tottenham till they kill me, homie. What team do you support, if any, my homie? Primo, la pala? I'll use this one. So see, now we put the bedding like we need to. Put a bit too much, I think, my homies. Yeah. Yes. This is the part that I absolutely love about work. Woo! Grabbing the shovel and slaving away, my homies. Nah, I'm kidding. A little bit of it every day is good for you. I try not to do a lot, but every once in a while, it's good for you. Okay. So we're only gonna use a little piece. Primo, échame el latte. Latte.
Digo, ¿por qué quiere?
Tiene los empaques.
Espérame, sí, espérate.
So this is what we're gonna put in, my homies. I hope you guys can see it.
Le digo, ¿qué quiere? Y dice, pues la té. Sorry, cabrón.
Oh, my homies, I was gonna tell you guys, I wish you guys could understand a lot of the shit. Yeah, pipe homie, South London Spurs, my homie Dave, what's up? Bam, big yourself up, you savage. Yo, Moose,
Quítese.
the #1 homie Chris Aguilar says what's up. He said, what's up?
Ahora sí, póngalo ahí.
All right, so gonna be a little piece from there to there. But what we want to do is line up that service to here. The plumber's left it at a wicked angle, but that should do us right there. Primo, ¿cómo la ves de allá arriba?
Dele poquito para acá, primo. Poquito.
¿Para acá?
No, para acá, para acá.
¿Tiene la cinta?
Ahí se me hace más o menos, pero ahí
Cinta.
está bien.
Ahí está la cinta.
Ahí le va.
All right, we got our piece in there. Couple of measurements. De 6 pies. Córtemela de 6 pies, primo. See? So we'll put a piece of 6 foot with this, and then we'll put the remaining part of that pipe on the opposite side there, my homies.
Póngala, guay, no es un tiempo.
If I live stream my job, I would be scratching. You'd be scratching your ass and watching YouTube with the occasional land charge. Yeah, man. You know, the homie Ian said something similar, bro. I hope some people find it interesting, my homies. Work's work. We all gotta work, homie. You know what I mean? We all gotta work, man. Sucks. You know what? Even like now that I'm getting older in life, my homies, I'm 38. I even think like, damn, dude, I gotta fucking work hard for the rest of my life. Like no days off, my homies. No days off, my homies. No days off. Well, I mean, metaphorically, you know what I mean? I don't like watching that guy cut the pipe. He does it so weird. Not he does it bad. It's just we all have our different preferences, right, my homies? We all have our different preferences, my homies. Gotta drink water though. Gotta drink water. And coffee. It's been a minute since I had me a good coffee, my homies. Been a minute. How many pair of gloves you guys think I go through a week? Surprisingly, probably about 2. I like these kind because I can work with like I can like feel my fingers. 3, close, bro, close. You know what, homie? I'll give it to you. I probably do 3, 2 to 3. So you got it. I do 2 to 3. But I like these kind because they're pretty tight, right? They don't do much. They don't do much as for like cut support or anything like that. Like if like for example, look at that, they rip. If I get scratched or anything like that, like it'll definitely rip this. But
Ahí va, primo. Oiga.
but some thicker gloves I just can't fucking do.
¿Van a necesitar que llevar otra chingadera ahí?
No, primo.
Así sin nada.
A lo mejor con el otro empaque que nos mandaron, güey.
Y ahí está, ahí está.
Échelo. Okay.
Allá para abajo. Esa entra ahí pelada.
Esa entra pelada.
No, allá, ¿verdad?
No, esta va acá, primo.
Por eso le digo.
Mande. ¿Cuál? I got you. I fucking hate these damn gaskets right here, my homies. Just like everything in life, they try to make things better and they just make them worse. Just like Cocoa Puffs and all chocolate products, my homies. They're just not as good as they used to be. Neither are these damn gaskets. If I deal with these 4 times a week, I definitely will go through 7 pair of gloves, my homies.
No.
Acá, le está jalando.
There's got to be a different way to do this gasket, Moose. That doesn't even look like it's on right. Oh, you know what? It's probably on right. I must have missed. Well, just shit can this pair of gloves. Ah, okay, there we go. ¿Cómo la ve, primo? ¿La hicimos bien o mal?
A la verga.
He just said we did it wrong.
Acá, primo, no.
De aquí, ¿verdad?
Sí, de ahí. ¿Quiere la navaja? Ahí le va. Más no lo va a romper.
We need to get some POV glasses on the channel here, my homies. You guys are missing the good stuff over here.
No lo va a romper.
Oh, no me va a picar el pinche ojo tampoco.
Cuidado, el pinche navaja.
Hey, está filosa esa.
No se puede, primo.
Glove talk. Today's topic here on the Mile High Hotspur, my homies, is glove talk. Nothing but glove talk.
¿Dónde lleva?
If the glove don't fit, you must quit, my homies.
Tiene que jalarlo, güey.
I think this gasket is not put on here right. And the reason I say that is because Primo, no la Moose, does this go backwards? Parece que tiene la chompeta de arriba, ¿verdad?
Okay.
Do you think this? Yeah, let's take it off and do it again. See what I mean, my homies? Está al revés, primo. Damn it. Fucking hell. I think we put it on wrong, my homies. Monday? Yeah, which is yeah. Let's put it in and we'll take it off. Impatient Moose wins again, my homies. We're gonna put it in and struggle with it while it's in the ground. Okay. So let's go see where we end up. Big up to the homies in the chat. Big up, Paul, big up my homie, Tony, Johnny, Bethnal Green, oi oi geezer. We're laying pipe. We're laying some good old pipe here in the Mile High City, my homies. Actually, I lie. We're not even in Denver. We're like an hour away from Denver. But you guys missed the good stuff. Big up to you guys, my homies. Thank you guys for tuning in. So see, now that the pipe is in, yep. God damn it, Moose. Shee, fucking guy.
Así tiene que ir. Sí, así.
So what I'm doing now, my homies, is it's a bit high, Moose. That's what I'm doing right here is I'm kind of moving the bedding out of the way. No, está poquita alta. Quítese, primo, quítese, primo. There we go. No, ahí está. Are we still gonna move it this way a bit? So I'm gonna leave it right there. Huh?
Va a poner la luz al lado del parking.
So I'm gonna leave it right there.
Once you're at center, ahorita que pongamos la guay, a repujar todo para allá.
Which way you want me to push it? Well, that's good right there. Yeah, we're good. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. The phone may or may not be able to pick it up, my homies. No, it's right there on the... So there's the light. What I mentioned earlier, we're moving it over a bit. He wants me to move it more, but I'm comfortable leaving it right there.
Me traigo la esta para ponerla abajo. Aquí.
We need some more sand.
¿Dónde dejó el lente, primo?
El lente. Lo dejé allá del otro lado del bequillo.
Ahí lo traigo.
Are we gonna shoot this?
Or the guy, I don't care whichever one.
Primo, ponga ese para meter el guay de una vez. Sí, es lo que está haciendo. I'm ready to go home, my homies. What the hell? This day is dragging, man. Day is dragging, my homies. It's 2 p.m. Trying to clock out. Trying to clock out. I ate a big old juicy cheeseburger for lunch too, my homies. Damn. A ver, primo, espérame. ¿Sí son iguales los lados? Do you think I want to be fucking bending over right now to be putting on this damn gasket after indulging in that fucking cheeseburger? Hell no. Hell no, my homies. I want to be at home in front of the TV arguing with my dog. Primo, ¿qué tal si la agarramos así, mire? Y la meñamos poquito para... Oh, ahí ensambló bien, ¿no?
Sí, no me le faltaba aquí.
I think we put this gasket in wrong the first time. Es que se sube. Okay. Primo, vamos a enjabonar aquí. Whoa. Whoa, now. Big up to all the homies in the chat. Double tap the screen, my homies. Double tap the screen. Sorry. I always like tune into some of these lives that are yeah. Ahí está bien. I always like tune into some of these préstamelo, primo, lives. And I always hear them like double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Big up to the homies. Dude, you know what's funny is like I even go to like my mom's house and my stepdad, he's like, "What's up, homie?" My brother, like they're all telling me like, "What's up, homie?" Everybody tells me homie. And it's funny because like it kind of all just started with like YouTube. Like that's what I say, don't get me wrong, but like after I saca el target, primo, after like my YouTube channel kind of started going, I just like that's kind of like how people started associating me. And even like I fucking use the word homie a lot more now because of it. But you know, it's all good. I'm gonna acostar este primero, primo, hey? Okay, now we're gonna have Moose come in here and just shit stomp this with his damn bucket. Hopefully he doesn't ruin it. Espérame, primo. Espérame, primo. Ahí está. Oh no. Espérame, primo. Espérame, primo. These big old things are freaking just weird. Okay. All right. Póngale la tabla, primo. It's definitely a four-man job right here, my homies. I think him and I are doing an excellent job holding this up. Damn, we got a lot going on. We got the live stream going on. We got the work going on. We got two people doing a four-man job over here. Gotta watch my damn... I was about to say, gotta watch my damn toesies so they don't get smashed and the homie's about to lose his. Epa! Yo, quick fact. Me and this fucking guy, we shared the same birthday. We shared the same birthday, him and I. What do you use to backfill around the pipes? No, so right now what we're using is pea gravel. This stuff right here, my homie. This is what we used around the pipe. And then, hold on one second, my homies, I got responsibilities here. Yes, we're good. Préstame el target, primo. And after we get done, like I said earlier, we have to get the inspection. In the spots that we need to. Of course, we use, you know, all methods of compaction, jackhammer, compaction wheel, compaction vibrator plate. Sí, primo, con la chumpeta para atrás. ¿No batalló, primo, para ponerlo ahorita? I think we just had a hard time putting that gasket on. I did because I left it up in the air as to the homie just put it down on the ground right now. Didn't have a hard time doing it, but This looks a bit off. This looks a bit off, my homies. I am just about fed up with today, my homies. Not in a bad way. Oh, my bad, my homies. Yeah, the mic, bro, did it? Hold on, my homies, let me check. I thought I charged these damn things. I don't know if it did or if it didn't, my homies, I'm sorry. He said it's back, never mind. Not gonna lie, my homies, I'm a fan of these mics that I use. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like good audio could definitely make a bad video better, if that makes sense. Not that like the goal is to make bad videos with good audio. The goal is to make a good video with good audio. But you know, like even the worst quality of videos can tell a good story with good audio, and that starts with a good mic, bro. I know it sounds like a fucking commercial. I'm sorry, my homies, but that's part of the reason why I spent the money to get these ones. You know what I mean? So right now, what I'm doing is, when we put this pea gravel in here, it doesn't necessarily get underneath of the pipe all the way. So if I can help maneuver it underneath of the pipe there, it makes me feel better knowing that like there's not any you know glaring gaps underneath of the pipe here. Oh, I don't want to get fucking bathed by the moose again. Screw back a bit. We're in the splash zone, my homies. We're in the splash zone. Yep. Yeah, so fast there. I know you were talking about the trenches earlier. You see, this is now, bro, up to my thighs. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that bad of a trench. Take into consideration, too, the material that we're digging in is hard dirt. Now, if we were going deeper, bro, trust me, we're trenching this up. We got our trench box right over there. We don't use jacks. We use boxes. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. Nita, big up to you and yours. You were calling. Stay safe. Thank you, Nita. Big up to yourself. Hope you're well, my friend. We're just clocking hours, my homies. Just clocking hours. So let me show you guys what we did here. I can actually move the phone up a bit now. So you see now, like I was saying, we put our T right there. That's going to end up eventually meeting up over there at that white pipe, which is, you see that young man right there. Those are the plumbers. So we have to kind of work in cahoots with them because, you know, vice versa, their pipe where they left off has to be able to drain into our pipe that we have, you know, like, so it's good that their pipe right there was at the right elevation, and we're good here. So now we're able to catch that rainwater, my homies. So here at this job site, we've done a 3/4 inch. We've done a 3/4 inch water service, copper. We've done a 2-inch domestic line as well. We've done a 4-inch sewer for their grease trap and their sewer line, which is connected already, which is on the opposite side of the building that the same plumbers had to tie into. And now what we have left is to move the fire. Sorry, my homies, I gotta be nosy. We have a good system here, my homies. I know, like right now, I'm definitely I'm definitely ignoring some of my work responsibilities because, you know, like I am doing a live stream and, you know, taking my time and shit like that. But we have a good system here, my homies. We definitely have a good system. Like I said, the newest homie here has been for like 6 months. Martin's been here fucking for years already.
Se fija bien. Si está entrapelada ya, así va. Sí, porque esto está más ancho allá abajo, ¿verdad? Para que este tiene que quedar apretadita.
14 pies, hijo primo. Aquí me los da. Just finished this right here, Moose. Like I said, that's my pops. I don't call him dad. I call him Moose. I've always called him Moose. I call him dad too, don't get me wrong, but I prefer to call him Moose. It's because he's a nosy mofo. Primo, ¿ahí está su cinta? Nah, I'm just joking. The reason I call him Moose is because when we were younger, with all my cousins and stuff like that, we used to smoke a lot of pot, and we used to reek. We used to smell like skunks, and he'd always like come around us, like at the family functions and stuff like that, and he'd be like, just getting big old whiffs of us, and we'd be like, well, get out of here. So I don't know why, like one day my cousin called them Detective Moose, and it just always stuck, like at least for a couple of us calling him Moose. My other cousin Cisco calls him Moose. And all my cousins call him Moose. I call him Moose. My kids call him Moose. The homies here at work call him Moose. Chris Agambar in the chat calls him Moose. I mean, that's just how it goes, my homies. But yeah, and then like I said, Munchie's here about 6-7 months maybe even more, my homies, maybe even more. The time flies. Martin, they're cousins. Martin and Munchies are cousins. But Martin has been with us for a long time. He's the little whistle so I can kind of gauge him. Right now, my light is pointing me towards this bank that he's chopping away at. But remember, my homies, I'm moving my pipe over a little bit, so that light, and this is what I told him, we should have just kept going straight. That light for me just basically works as like a guide as far as level, not necessarily as far as like straight anymore, because I'm moving it over. Go up, you're low, go up, right there. Es porque está chueco así, primo, ya cada vez que lo vas moviendo, por eso no lo quise mover, por eso dije, vamos derechitos. Por eso le dije, si vamos a hacer algo, vamos a sacar esas pipas y empezarlas de nuevo. See, what happens, my homies, is like I said at the beginning of this live stream is, before we went to lunch, this line and the light was all straight. As soon as we got back from lunch, Moose was the only one that went into the other machine and moved it. Which may or may not, go ahead and flatten out right here, which may or may not moved our light. Now, he doesn't want to admit it, my homies, and I'm not trying to blame him for it. But the only difference from before lunch and after lunch was that Moose moved one of the machines over there that had the bucket close to the light. Now, we're stuck here moving this pipe over, which is doable, my homies. It's nothing bad. Aplástalo. But it causes us to have to fucking make adjustments, my homies. So I told, and he just asked me, once he just told me, he said, why does it feel like the light is moving over more and more? And see, he just doesn't know that it's an optical illusion, because we're moving our pipe this way to the left. We're eating away at the trench, so it looks like the light's moving over. And it's really not, it's just we're putting the bend in this pipe. This is the sign for, I tell him this is the sign. As soon as I tell him this means let's go. I need some bedding, I need some squeegee, I need some arena. Aguas, vamos a poner arena, primo.
Sí, yo sé, nomás la voy a arrimar. Aquí nomás.
It's work, my homies. It's work, my homies. What are we gonna do? Yes, it is, my homies. Being multilingual is very useful. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, my homie. It's very useful in any facet of life, bro. Learning more languages can only help you out, bro. It can help you out, bro. I highly encourage it. It's why my kids at home, my younger kids, they speak Spanish right now because they're gonna go to school and learn how to speak English. Leah, my 7-year-old, she knows how to speak some good English. Don't get me wrong, but always room for improvement, my homies. Always room for improvement, my homies.
La luz sigue para allá.
¿Eh?
La luz se sigue haciendo
La
para
luz va
allá.
a seguir para allá. Es que la luz está sentada acá.
Quítese, primo.
La pipa sí se va a ir.
Se va a enderezar.
¿Y mañana qué? ¿Y mañana qué?
Mañana vamos a instalar de esta allí,
¿Arriba?
arriba, y la vamos a curvear
sí.
para meterla al pinche inlet.
Ahí va, pues. Está buena,
Don't forget to stick around because tomorrow's going to be an even better day, my homies. You guys heard it here. Moose just said tomorrow we're going to be with our antics, my homies. Let's go. Listo, listo. Let's go ahead and, like I said, my homies, before any time you penetrate any type of anything, my homies, you got to lube it up, dog. Got to do something. Got to do something. Can't just go jamming it in there like that, my homies. No diddy, no diddy. Okay? Pause, my homies. That's just a bit of comedy here at work. Vámonos, primo. Vámonos. Déjala caer, primo. Pero levántala para que no se caiga mucho a la tierra, ¿eh? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go.
Fíjese si está bien ahí. Fíjate que no pegue,
Don't mind my homie Munchie's ass right there, my homies. We're just grinding.
Así va, primo. Más entrando un poquito, ya chingó. Así va.
Préstame el barrote, primo.
El barrote no lo dejé.
¿No le dejó ahí o por ahí?
Ah, lo tiene aquel lado.
Munchies! Just teamwork behind my homies. Ah! Sorry for the loud scream, my guys. My life flashed before my eyes. Sorry for that, headphone users. I'm definitely interested in watching this back. I'm interested in hearing just how good the machines are heard, the wind, all of these little noises that go on at work, you know what I mean? I'm interested to see how much it picks up. Epa! Okay, I think that's it for today, my homies. I think that's it for today.
Okay, pero siempre
Agáchese, primo.
póngalo verde o lo que sea.
Where's the steak at? Where's the steak? Let's shoot that one and we can shoot this one here. We could be. All right, my homies. Time out for the pipe laying. What we're gonna do now is make sure we have our elevations good. And how we're gonna do that, my homies, is by shooting these field stakes. Catch you later. Yeah, bro. It was interesting to see how you work, sub. Bro, big up, my homie. Appreciate that. I wonder if he found my channel just by the algorithm or what? Cause he didn't know I was a Spurs fan. Found out I'm a Spurs fan. And he said he subbed, so that's dope, my homie. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. And he said good luck in the final. Let's go.
Y le hemos estado haciendo para acá, lo que le digo a Leonel.
A ver, ahora qué, hombre.
Vamos derecho. Pues no está derecha, pero no se ve chueca. Ahí está, primo.
All right, ready? Where's the eye level? All right.
No lo puse allí.
This is what we do right here, my homies. We're gonna put you right next to Moose. All right. So he's got. What you guys can't see is me a bit. ¿Quién puso este? ¿Usted, primo?
No, yo lo puse, primo. Ahí nomás no lo puse.
Because it's windy out here.
Yo nomás lo sentí así con
What's
la
going
mano.
on? Did you get the fitting that I asked you for?
Okay, my homie, sorry about that. I had to set up the eye level. I'm a bit outside of the shot here. I think you guys are looking at Martine, who right now is holding the grade rod at the field stake, which has a cut on it. What I'm shooting on my instrument height to that stake is a 469. 469.
469. Hold on.
So this is the way I do it. I'm just gonna say it's 470. ¿Cuál es el corte? Okay, so I said 470. I got a cut of 4.
905.
Okay, 905 Moose did it for me. So I gotta add the cut plus my instrument height, which he just said was 905. And now I need to shoot from my instrument height to Moose. Turn that camera that way, please. Whichever way, man. Just don't want you guys looking out into the field. I'm sorry, my homies. Which I think right now I'm in the play, I'm in the vision. So you can see I'm looking through the eyeglass here. And so we are probably about 15 feet past that stake. So we're gonna be a bit higher. Right now what I am shooting is an 890. 894, so that's what, 11?
894.
Yeah. So we're about 1100s high, which is a 10th and 1100s.
Let me check, see what we need. I'll call you first thing tomorrow morning on it.
Okay. I have
Oh,
your
big
rest of
up.
your fittings in stock, though.
Big up, you said
Okay,
fans randomly
thank
because
you.
I'm a Spurs fan. That's what's up, my
Alright,
homie.
you're
Big
welcome.
up.
Bye.
We're 1100s high, but we're 15.
No, you need to hit 905.
Yeah, and I hit
Ahí está otra vez.
8. What did I just say?
No, esta no estaba bien.
Oh, he wasn't good? Okay, so I lied, my homies. He was not shooting me in the right spot. We're gonna come back, double shoot. And this is something that only I do. Only I set this eye level up and only I take these shots. Oh, look at that. We're 894. Only I do that because I don't. It's a lot of responsibilities, my homies. Having to add, for some reason, having to add numbers and make sure they add up is a lot of responsibilities.
1100s.
That's why I said 1100s.
1100s.
But we're also a bit higher, you know what I mean?
Vamos con medio 10.
I think we're good. Actually, right now, we're gonna wait. We're about to wait for the good. Oh, that was it right there, my homies. I just said we gotta wait for those magic words. Pick everything up.
Del 4 al 5.
Del 3 al 4.
Medio 10.
See, the homie Munchies right now, my pops is trying to show him how to read that.
Ahí le va. Más de medio.
Because they're not in inches, they're in tenths. And it just gets very complicated, my homies. Like when you're doing these fucking field stakes and stuff like that, when you're trying to keep up with them, how can I explain this? They give us cuts and fills. Cuts mean from that nail, I need to go down from there, or a fill would mean the opposite, right? I need from that nail, I need to come up this much, and it gets a bit confusing when you're adding instrument height and then having to subtract, and it's just in logic it's easy, but that's why they pay the big bucks, my homies. But yeah, right now we're on cleanup mode. The work day is over. Ahí se la doy, primo, ahí se la doy. Here we call everybody primo. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that, which is primo. Primo means cousin. No, man, it's just something that, you know, a lot of us just like to call each other. It's not a term of endearment, but just kind of like we use it kind of like as a, I don't know, man. We're all family, you know what I mean? Not. I don't know, man. We're just cool like that, you know what I mean? You go to any construction site, you're gonna hear that word. Primo, 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 primo. Ah, my homies. So yeah, peep the job site. Hope it's not too grainy. He says I only got 2 bars. Damn, we've been going for over an hour. Get in, my homies. Damn, you guys just earned an hour of pay with me. What? Let me know where I gotta send you guys your check. Put it in the comments down below. Whoever stuck around for the hour, my homie, come collect your check. Come collect your check. It's like, nah, we're done. We're just about done, my homies. Let's start breaking all this shit down right here. Let me go ahead and point this. How can I do that? How can I do that? How do I do that? Let me see here. I guess I really can't I? Unless I do that and then do that. There we go. I figured out how to do it. I'm just trying to move my tripod around, my homies, so that I can let's go. So what I'm doing now is breaking down this laser that we used. I'm always gonna turn it off first. Kind of just I guess habit. I don't know if that really does anything. I always like to turn it off before I flip it over. Take the legs off. This gets put away in its box. Those of you that are, you know, homies of the channel and have seen any of my work vlogs, you would have known that in the past, like, year, my freaking work truck has been broken into about 3 times at my apartments. So now I keep all of this stuff either inside of the truck, where they haven't gone into, thank God, yet, or into Moose's truck. And I really try to take care of this one here because this is a very, very, very expensive piece of tool that I have to use here at work. And without it, it would make my job extremely impossible. And again, this is another one of those things that only I like to do. I really don't expect these guys to have the same type of pride in their work as I do, especially being that, like, I really appreciate what my boss has done for me, giving me employment for almost 15 years here. You know what I mean, my homies? So any type of help that I could do on my part to help save the company money, my homies. I know it sounds cheesy, but like, it just goes a long way when you take care of the people that take care of you, my homies. If you haven't learned anything on this stream, hopefully that'll be the only thing you do learn, my homies, is depending on how you take care of people, my homies, is how they're gonna take care of you. You guys know that. I don't need to tell you, you know? Let's go. Nice job, man. Quality is excellent. Of course, bro. Of course, bro. I don't like to do shit twice, bro. I absolutely hate, sorry for the wind, I absolutely hate doing shit twice. And not only that, bro, like, I used to do a lot of woodworking by hand. And I'm talking precise measurements, homie. And, you know, a lot of my best pieces, you know, you could definitely tell the quality. And the same thing here with my work. Like, look, we had to bend that pipe a bit. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's coming out. Oh, this right here, check out this big old thing right here, my homie. So we poured this yesterday. Yesterday we poured this as a manhole base. Basically, right here, 2 pipes come together and it makes a bend. So we have to pour manholes. We'll be doing the same thing right here. Those suck. Pouring those, my homies, is a bitch. That's some real work right there, my homies. Cement work, whew. My hat goes down, my hat goes off for, I take my hat off for people that work in cement. Because cement work, whew. Guys, we support, come on, we'll win the Europa League. Fucking hell, we're gonna win the Europa League, my homies. So I'm from Denver, Colorado, bro, and we have a pub here in Denver where we go watch the Tottenham matches, homie, and yeah, that Europa League, my homies. I made a very good video, and it's shitty that YouTube doesn't push videos like this, but I made a good video kind of detailing my past, kind of like just detailing my past with drug addiction and how, you know, the last European Cup final, I was just not in my proper boots, my homies. I was lost in the sauce. And am I going to Bilbao, bro? I wish I could go to Bilbao, my homie. I just got back. Look, I say that, but here's the thing, bro. I'm not going to Bilbao. God only knows how much I would love to go to Bilbao, but on the same side, bro, God only knows how much He's blessed me to be able to go to London 3 times in 1 year, bro. So for me, not being able to go to Bilbao, like you gotta pick your blessings, bro. Like, trust me, I would love to go to Bilbao, but if I never even make it to that side of the world anymore, homie, I could say I'm blessed enough to have been 3 times, you know what I mean, to London to watch Spurs play. So, bro, I just got back literally like less than a month ago, so I there's no way I can afford to go to Bilbao, my homies. So it's not even like in the plan, but I'll be there spiritually. I will be there spiritually, my homie. Victor Pulido, stay hydrated. Thank you, my homie. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I mean, homie. Like I know, especially me being an American Tottenham fan, I know plenty of people, bro, that will never make it over there. Whether it's because financial, it's a tough trip, bro. I'm going, bro, and you know what, bro? Enjoying it, bro. When we win, I know I'm gonna be the last thing on your mind, homie. But just know, bro, that there's a fucking Nito all the way on this side of the world, my homie. That's right there with you, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, think safe, home safe. That's right, my homie. That's right, we're done. We're done today. You see the homies picking up their stuff, wiping off their boots. You know what I mean? We had a good day. But yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna get together here at a pub, watch it. But yeah, my homies, I think that's about it for today, my homies. I'm gonna actually wrap it up. I'm gonna go home, dudes. I don't feel good. I had a fever for like the past 4 days. I've had a fever, but you guys should have seen me yesterday. I was dripping sweat. I was having a bad one. But what can we do, my homies? What can we do? Look, if it ain't here, it's over there. We gotta do it. But yeah, my name is Leo Coys. I'm an American Tottenham Hotspur fan. I'm also a season ticket holder here at the Colorado Rapids because I just love my hometown. I love the vibes here, my homies. But the other half of me is an N17. Look at that, my homies. The other half of me belongs in N17, my homies. You already know. Big yourself up if you haven't. Double tap this screen. And I'm probably going to go live at work again some more, my homies. I actually enjoyed it. And like I said, it took up an hour of my day just bullshitting with you guys. Yeah, he said, you earned your coffee and cake, bro. Enjoy your downtime in a hype. Big up. We're going to end it with that one. That's a perfect comment to end it off, my homies. God bless you guys. Be safe. If your name is Jim, watch the stairs, my homie. Watch the stairs. Big up. Love you guys. Be safe.